Okay. Like I'm going. Alright. So, game's up and running. So, my cousin got me to start playing Final Fantasy II tonight. And so, I briefly did the little intro story piece. And got to the first village that you can get to after your starting village. So, haven't really missed a whole lot of gameplay. But what I find interesting and kind of exciting is, so the gameplay model is you level based off what you use. So if your guys use swords, you level swords. You use a bow, you level the bow. You use shields, you level the shield. And apparently it works that way with magic. So what I initially noticed is Firion, Maria, and Guy, they're the three characters I started with. They only had 10 magic points apiece. And I thought, well, that's kind of lame. But because I started using their spells, I learned that the use of the spells actually increases how much magic they have. So that means instead of just one, so right now I can use one magic point, cast one spell. So what I can do is I can actually set it up. So maybe I just want to focus on Firion to say. So then I'll say Firion, I want him to level up magic. Everybody else, maybe I'll just have them defend. And the game's already set up, so I can automate it. So now I can focus on Firion being the guy to learn spells. And because I've already been leveling up on spells, he actually has more magic capacity than he did when he started. So he could only cast 10 fire spells. Now, because of this magic system, he can cast 21 fire spells before he runs out. And of course, the other thing is, fire does level up. So the amount of damage done because of fire goes up over time. Now, this is just a demonstration. Obviously, you wouldn't want to just sit around and have one guy casting fire and everybody else not even using it. That's going to be kind of annoying. But these are early level enemies. Just curious. Oh, see, look, I just learned fire too, apparently. So that's cool. Okay, so apparently the spells do use more magic. So that's interesting. But yeah, so he's already up to 36 magic points. So it just creates the question of, you know, like, just how good can this get? So we see his intellect going up as a result of this. We see his magic going up as a... So yeah, so that's pretty fun. Now, of course, the downside is he seems to be using his magic up a lot quicker. So that now means I'm going to have to swap over to using somebody else. cool. So I can do heal spells on everybody. So this is not something I would want to do regularly all the time, but since I'm trying to kind of level up my characters, it's kind of nice. So, Guy's Cure spell leveled up, but it looks like we got more magic. So yeah, so that's kind of nice. So, it looks like if you focus on just using a spell, it can get it leveled up, make it even more powerful. Of course, the downside is it's going to use magic, but I still have the lower level other spells. The goal is, if I continue to use the spells, well then that should help me becoming better magic user. And maybe I'll have as much magic as the additional character I've currently. So Cure 2 is very powerful. Okay. So yeah, so that's pretty exciting. Now, of course, there are various advantages. So I'm not familiar with what causes, like, say, stamina to go up yet. But clearly, say, like, intellect, spirit seem to be related to the magic spells I'm casting. Strength is related to the weapons. So yeah. So I wouldn't go running around saying, like, this is the best implementation I've ever seen of a kind of like a job training system. But this is fun because it does encourage you to basically play the style you want. So you're not just artificially limited to this magic pool where you can only cast X number of spells and that's it. I can quite easily level up how many spells I can use to make it easier to cast more of those spells if that's what I want to do. So that does seem to encourage me to increase the number of spells I've got. So I initially only thought I would focus on magic. But yeah, if I can use magic and the same character, then there isn't a reason not to go. So, I've got enough money. I don't object to paying for men to learn magic as well. Huh. So maybe Minwoo can't learn fire for some reason. So that's interesting. So maybe this is all he can. So he seems to be kind of like a pure, kind of like a white man. So if I wanted to, I could take away one of his spells. So that's fine. I don't have to have him using defensive magic. It's more just the fact that it's interesting that that works. So yeah, so this feels like a better version of the magic system already than what was in Final Fantasy 1. Because right off the bat, I think Final Fantasy 1, you could only use, like, say, your initial level 1 spells 3 or 4 times, and that was it. Then you had to go recharge them. And now, in this game, I can use spells if that's what I want to do. So if I pick up on a pattern like X monster is weak against a certain spell, then I can go ahead and use that spell, do it as I don't want to do it. I don't have to. I don't have to be paranoid about the fact that I'm. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. So Maria, because she beat herself up, she actually gained hit points. Well, that's interesting. I think that's about the only downside I'm seeing so far. Is I have to basically beat up my own people to level up things like their health. Okay, yeah, he just... So here's another thing that's weird about the game. So technically, you don't level up. Your characters don't have a level, per se. But really, they do have a level. It's just they hide it. Because clearly, you know, Tyrion and Guy, they're better than Maria at fighting. She's got much lower health. Minwoo's clearly much better at fighting. It's interesting. So you do still get credit for using your spells, even though you're not in combat. So Maria, So I could use that spell. Him, that should, yeah. So that'll level up Cure. So yeah. So in theory, I don't have a level, but if my characters do level up from their combat experience, then it's like I have levels, I just can't see them. So, here's a question. Can I hurt character? Yeah, so like Maria, she did hurt herself. Maybe that's why she leveled up her health. Not sure yet. So Minwoo, I think, leveled up. So, this kind of feels like Final Fantasy, I believe. So Final Fantasy VIII, the way you part up the characters was by stealing the magic from whatever enemies you were fighting. So at the beginning of the game, you just stole the basics like fire, ice, cure, whatever. And then you would use those to help power up your character. Then as you got to higher levels, it was much more rare spells. So you'd find things like Flare, Meteor, whatever. So you'd always, when you found those special enemies, you'd always drain them of their magic to try to power up your characters. So that kind of feels like the same thing here, where you've got a motivation to fight, not just because you're going to level up, but because you're going to power up your character and special abilities. So, it's addictive. Kind of feels a little silly, though, to say, like, oh, the best way for me to get my character's health is to beat myself up. That seems a little counterproductive. It seems like they kind of had an oversight, and maybe they should have had it so that enemies, if they were hitting you, that was just a passive part of that leveling up process. But it is ridiculous. It's an old game. And I do like the idea of adding. when characters are leveling up. Because Guy, he gained health, but he didn't take any damage. So the fact that his health went up, his agility went up, and his evasion went up seems to be because he went up a level. The game won't acknowledge that he's gained a level. So. This also kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy Tactics, where you had to level up your job point system, and part of leveling that up was you sometimes had to beat each other up because you needed to practice using your abilities, whatever job you were leveling, and especially when you were starting out, it was kind of difficult to take a chemist or a squire or something, get them the experience they needed to get them leveled up. So sometimes you were beating up your own character just to hurry up their leveling. So. So that looks like he just leveled up. So you can see how the magic system's pretty powerful, because, you know, I get to just cast spell after spell after spell. I don't worry about the magic in this game. At some point, though, you get a little tired of grinding, so then it's going to be like, hey, I'm done. Whatever, because I just don't. Doesn't matter that much. But yeah, so if you look, let's see here. So yeah, Furion has 17 intellect. He has 16. Guy has 13. And Inwu has 16. Care about level. So yeah, kind of neat. So I can try attacking her. Yeah, so because I beat up Maria, she gained a little bit of health. I don't like that one. That kind of says I beat up everybody. So I'm gonna have an encounter with the monsters and just be like, what are they doing? They're kicking their own ass. Yeah, Saphirian gained health. Rhea gained health and magic because they used and got her beaten up. Guy only got magic. And we've got strength because he hit. So yeah, it kinda creates a question of like power up a certain amount. What do you want to? Like, I don't want to sit around all day and just try to increase my strength. At the same time, like, yeah, look at that. Minwoo has 48 spirit. So I believe he has 48 spirit because of the amount of. Yeah, so I got Guy up to 55 magical. so that's nice. So 10 magic was kind of pathetic. Now 55, that's a heck of a lot. Yeah, so Furion hurt himself. Got some hit points and stamina. Same thing, guy beat himself up, made himself strong. So yeah, it's a little disappointing that it's that way. I think that really makes you kind of wish that these were strong enough that you were the ones making you health. So, what I'm gonna try to do. So there were enemies that killed me. So there were enemies over here. Killed me because I went too far to the west. So I'm gonna save it here. We're gonna see if we can kill one. So I think I was over. Yeah. And then let's see if that'll keep us alive. Yeah, that's not a good sign. Yep, she's out. And kill next. Alright, so maybe I can flee. Alright. So that was not enough to actually fight them, but I didn't just get one hit killed, so that's good. And I got something on my hand. Is this a curse? Not a curse. Okay. Alright, so... What can... Alright. So, probably shouldn't be trying to fight those yet. Which is really too bad, because... essentially, if I ground out some battles for a little bit, I could probably do that. So, yeah. Got a little more health, stamina. So anyway. I like it. It's fun. I think it's a little awkward just because you don't really take damage from certain enemies. So if you're not taking damage, it's kind of hard to level up certain stats. I think I'm supposed to use this. I wonder if I'll get into combat in the water. Maybe they decided combat in the water was... Okay. So... So he has a broadsword, attack 15, attack plus 8. Okay, I could see getting at least one. Okay. Link could be useful. Magic defense or regular defense? I'll get one of them. So I get the feeling, based off the fact that Minwoo is, he's pretty much just white magic. So that makes me think that if there's so much spells in the game that he only has white magic and he's run out of spell slots, then I really need to be careful about just buying spells unless I really want to dedicate that person to a specific spell. Sure about that one. That feels more like I leveled up than I got it from experience. So this does feel like I'm kind of hitting a soft cap on magic use. Like, I'm using spells, but I'm not seeing a big change. Yeah. Like, he leveled up, but nobody got any additional magic power. Mia got more magic. But other people were leveling up their spells. So I don't know, this feels like you're supposed to kind of focus on leveling up certain things. But it's a little confusing as to how you're supposed to do it. Yeah, so all three of them, they have 55 magic points, so that's good. All cost roughly 5 magic points. Yeah, I really don't like the fact that I have to be the one hitting myself to level up. So nobody got any health benefit. So that sucks. So what makes you wonder when the dashing hits? Because spells seem to be taking a lot longer to level up. Characters getting hit seems to take long, but everything take longer. So, seems like it's probably a good idea to focus on something else. Pretty broke, don't know that I should go buying the other spell yet. Alright, so I'm probably done for the night. Got to see what I learned. So, I find it exciting. on the boat. So let's see what's up here and how bad it's in the way. Okay, so that didn't kill me. That's good. Yeah, see, that looks like it's gonna kill me. Okay, if there's Sasquatch, I'm thinking fire. Let's see here. Let's go with, say here. Better. Oh. Okay. Now, the downside is I didn't really get anything out of that. So I killed him. Up health, so that's good. So Maria must have leveled. Okay. That I'm just gonna get like super attacked because I'm used to the other Final Fantasy games. Like, you know, you're not supposed to be somewhere, can't reach it. That's how you know you're supposed to be somewhere. Puffed. That's funny. Yeah, nice. Apparently I can get a ride on the airship. Oh. Baths under control the Empire. Don't think I have a whole lot of money yet. Kinda broke. Noticing the weapons, not a big upgrade necessarily. Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. I forgot to check magic place. Okay. Blink, I'm a little questioning. I mean, evasion does sound good. I have somebody who casts it already, so I'm buying it for that kind of money. Alright. Alright, now let's get out. Alright, I'm gonna call it there. Yeah. It seems like the game's got potential. It also feels like it's got the potential to make you just grind because you want to and want to power level your character, even though you don't need to. I like the fact that my spells get significantly powerful, so it really makes you want to use your spells, and it basically eliminates the useless spells. So if you have a spell it was too weak to use, like Fire 1, well, now it doesn't matter because you're being upgraded to use the old. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go. Oh, not what I wanted. There we go. So yeah, let's return to title screen.